Alrighty. So, the topic of today, you see the title, right? Like-minded individuals, like-minded people. Those that you've carefully selected throughout your life to be within the inner circle. Because we all have, listen, I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer so it's a little bit more intimate. Right? Like that. Hi. But yeah, we've all carefully selected those individuals that we really do trust with all of our hearts. And that group of individuals we would refer to as our inner circle, right? Not the people that you associate yourself with. That would be more of your outer circle, people that you know of or you know in passing or whatever else. You're kind of cool with, whatever else, but you wouldn't really trust them with your life type of thing. These are not people that you trust with your life, right? When it comes to selecting those type of people, the people within your inner circle, right? There's no guaranteed 100% chance way of knowing if these people are people that are like-minded individuals, people that you can trust with your life, things of that nature, right? We've gone over a couple of things in the last couple of videos, this little series of talks we've had about your friend group, aligning yourself with people that are making progress alongside of you. And today is like basically the third part in a trilogy, right? So if I had to really break it down into three ways you can really carefully select people to add to your inner circle, like-minded people that are on the same path as you or a similar path to you, on a mission to improve, on a mission to build something and to become something, right? Because at the end of the day, iron sharpens iron. We're all looking for that person that's going to elevate us like we elevate them. And honestly, when you have that in your friend group, you're untouchable. So I guess the first thing to key in with, to look for, is what are this person's like morals, goals in life, etc., etc. Like really talk with this person and figure out what is their mindset when it comes to the way they play this game called life, right? If their idea or their mindset is just some wishy-washy shit, like, oh, I don't know, I'm just kind of just going with the flow, man, I ain't done that. You know, if their mindset is very kind of passive, like they just kind of let life come to them, they don't really have a plan for anything, they don't really want to do anything in any sort of planned out way, they just kind of flow. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes you do need to kind of go with the flow. You can't be planning too rigidly because, as we all know, even the most carefully put together plans can come apart. Just one wrong thing go wrong, and unless you have backup plans implemented in the actual plan, your plan will start to fall apart. So who's to know, right? But really pick their brain and understand what it is that they have in mind with life and what their mindset is on certain things, like their ideology when it comes to religion, you know, the big things in life, right? A lot of people don't want to get into the political and religious realms and all this type of stuff. Listen, if it's something important to you, because again, the concept of this video, the point of this video is aligning yourself with like-minded people. So for you to find those like-minded people, you have to ask these sort of questions. You have to have these sort of conversations, because that's the only way you will really be able to align yourself with truly like-minded individuals. So say, for instance, you're a devout Christian, right? You're a devout Christian. You have a certain way of you living your life, and you have a certain religious belief, okay? And you want to align yourself with people that share your belief, because that in turn will keep you faithful to your faith. And it will also build a community around you of people that share that same belief system as you. Okay. Whereas if you're just a devout Christian and then you're hanging out with a Buddhist and some other stuff, and and you guys are always, differing or clashing, or, not coming to common ground on certain things that your religion practices or your religion preaches, or whatever the case may be, you're not with a person that's like-minded, right? So you have to be mindful of that. So even if the conversations are tough, you have to be strong enough to have that conversation. That's number one. Pick their brain a little bit, find out their true goals, mindset, belief systems, etc., etc. Number two, observe them. Really watch what they do, right? What's a famous saying? Actions speak louder than words. Watch what they do, not what they say. Right? A lot of times people have a golden tongue, or a silver spoon for a tongue, right? They have a very sharp tongue. They're able to say a lot of things that sound real good and, whatever else. But when they're put to the test, they don't do anything even remotely close to what they were talking about. So you have to be mindful of that as well. Watch what they do, not what they say, right? Keep in mind what they're talking about and what they're saying. Obviously, you want to listen to people and tune into what they're talking about. But at the same time, the point is, their actions will tell you a lot more than what their words are going to tell them, or are going to tell you. So just key in, really pay attention to the individuals around you, because it will show you who you can allow in your inner circle. More than you going up like, hey, you want to be in my, do you believe this? How many of us have asked somebody, like, say you're religious, right? How many of us have asked somebody, do you go to church, or are you a Christian, or this, that, and the third, right? And then they say, oh yeah, this, that, and the third. And then Saturday nights they're out in the club, getting fucking wasted, smoking a bunch of weed, crashing out, all types of stuff, right? Practicing a lot of things that, clearly are not something that is aligning with what they're talking about, right? And not just Christians. I want to get off the idea of Christianity and whatnot. It's just something that I known throughout my life. I'm not even myself a Christian, right? I have a completely different belief system, but we won't have to get into that. If you guys want to know about that, maybe I'll make another video about that. But this isn't about me. This is about just the whole of everything. But yeah, watch what they do, not what they say. Observe. The third thing and the final thing that I really think is important when it comes to cultivating a group of like-minded individuals to really be around you, to create your inner circle, would be give on to them, right? Why do I say this? Najee, what are you talking about? When you give people something, right? And not something small. I mean, really sacrifice something, whether it's time, it's a great resource, or something along those lines. Make a big sacrifice for them and see how they either reciprocate it or run off with it, right? It might not be immediate. Keep that in mind. It might not be immediate, and it might not be something that you'll see in like the coming weeks, months, whatever. But eventually, if they come back and they spin the block and they do a great deed for you in return, they're a solid motherfucker. And they're very, very worthy of being in your inner circle, right? Because they share that same ideology as you do. They share that same mindset of, okay, They gave me this. It's only fair that I give back. Right? So it's very important that if you wanted to develop a group of like-minded individuals to share your time with, to share your space with, to share your company with, you have to be keenly aware of how they behave, what they say, who they are, right? And if they give back to you when you give one to them. All right. Hey, man, listen, this is another one of these short talk videos. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be taking from this what you can. And if you happen to have anything else you want me to cover in a future video, tomorrow, the day after, whatever it is, let me know down in the comments down below. I will add it to my list and I will get to it as soon as I can. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new, as it shows support for this content and it shows support on the channel. We're on our way to 2K subs and beyond. So join the family today and we'll keep going from there. Hope you guys have a great rest of y'all week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.